Aloha and welcome back to Pineapple Top Hawaii. Mahalo for joining us once again for another recipe. Today we have found this nice piece of meat. It is a tomahawk steak. This is essentially part of the prime rib roast, but the bone part is a little longer. So that is pretty much the only difference to my knowledge. We have never cooked this style besides that regular prime rib roast. So we figured do it the seasoning a little similar with that spice blend, Hawaiian salt, black pepper, and then we're actually going to put it onto our barbecue grill. So the first step is you want to make sure that your meat is at room temperature. This will ensure that when you cook it, it's going to be at that optimal temperature. So when the heat catches it, it's going to be cooking throughout and not just cooking the outside layer and leaving the middle raw. We also season it, and then we're going to start up our grill. We are using a tabletop Charbroil brand barbecue grill, and it is a propane grill that uses the Coleman cans, and we love it because it's easy to use and easy to start up, so we don't need any assistance. And we put it on a high heat to start it off to get that grill nice and hot, clean it off, and then we're gonna lower it to a medium temperature, and we're gonna put our tomahawk on. We also did foil the bone so it didn't burn, since we will be cooking it a little long. I put it on for about 10 to 12 minutes per side on a medium to high heat. If you want to go ahead and use a thermometer, go ahead and do that. We are just cooking it the way that we were taught, which is by eye, and that is with anything we cook. You know, we were taught growing up, you know, use your feelings, season to your taste, and go by your eye. So if you want to do the thermometer, go ahead and do that if you're comfortable with that. I believe for medium rare it is 150 to 120, and then when you take it off and let it rest, it should be about 125 to 130. So after we got our nice char color on there, we kind of felt it. It was not too firm, it was not too soft, so we figured that is about the right time to cook it. And then we did take off that piece of foil so that our bone wouldn't burn, and then we're just gonna let that cook off a little bit as well. After you take it off your grill, make sure that you let it rest. That is very important, just as having your meat room temperature when you start cooking. This will ensure that the juices will go back and flow throughout the meat so that it doesn't just bleed out. It also helps it stay juicy and all at the right temperature as well. So we went ahead and did that, and then we're going to show you how we cut it. So the way that we cut our steak, we do it in 3 different sections, just so we can ensure when we cut it, it's against the grain and it's going to be tender and juicy. So first what we do is we cut the steak off the bone. We cut it into 3 different sections. One I just call the triangle, which is the bottom part, which is the one of the most fattiest parts of the steak. And then we're going to cut the second one, which is the eye of the steak, which I just call filet mignon. And then the skirt part, which goes around that eye of the steak. So we do that in 3 different parts, and we cut it up, and it comes out great every single time, no matter if you're doing it on a prime rib roast or on a tomahawk steak. This steak came out so good. It was so tender and juicy, and that rosemary flavorings with the Hawaiian salt made it taste like it was like a prime rib but on steroids, because it was on the barbecue grill. So the flavor was just even more amplified. If you guys get a chance, go ahead and try this recipe out. We hope that our tips will help you in some way, whether it be just leaving your meat out for room temperature before cooking a steak, or making sure that it rests after you take take it off the grill, whatever it may be. We hope that you folks like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and doing that can help us out in the easiest way possible. And thank you for always watching. We hope to post more videos, and we will see you on the next.